Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. And off we go from the desert. And he'll get this up past the 20, but that's it. Good way to start the game for the special teams. And the offense has a long field on drive one. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. To put it up right away, here's Mendoza. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Trying to get the running back here going early on the first play, Mike, but what that does is it opens things up for the rest of the passing game as the game unfolds. Show this defense our running back is not an afterthought. He is a priority to our passing attack.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Mendoza. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Jalen Naylor was the intended receiver that time. 3rd down coming up.
It's a shame these kids ain't seen no freakniks. DC how at homecoming to wild weekends. Youngsters said when I'm grown, I'm coming.
Out of the gun, Mendoza. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
In punt formation for the Raiders.
Cole now on to punt, and that kicks away. This turns out to be a solid turn. They finally get him to the ground. The first carry for the Spartans. Kenneth Walker. Nothing. Net at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
On the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
See what they have for 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 11. And the Chiefs have a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
I mean, you talk about a crazy 12 months for Kenneth Walker. He goes from Super Bowl MVP back in February. Then he hits free agency and gets paid by the Chiefs. And they just love the mix of his speed, his power, and they think he's a huge missing piece of getting this offense back on track.
They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 25-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. It was Jeremy Chin that time up to make the stop.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. They'll try and run it with Walker. And he will have a Chiefs first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. And they convert on 3rd and inches.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory. And certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
They'll send Worthy in motion. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21. This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. Walker. He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
One more time with Walker. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal. They'll run with Walker. Good blocking, and he's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, KC. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead.
7, Raiders 0. Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return is Dylan Laube. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
A run, and this is Ashton Genty. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Play fake. Now Mendoza. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
Tough one to pick up here. 3rd down and 9. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down. From the gun, here's Mendoza. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. Here comes Smith on the return. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. They'll work forward to the 40-yard line. Their rookie 3rd-round pick. They're on the stop.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
It is 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Down the field, he's got Kelsey. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
24-yard gain on
The
play.
future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelsey one more time for a Chiefs 1st down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Right back to Kelsey again. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. Now, after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. He pulls it in around the 5.
Complete to Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City.
And Butker on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chiefs move out on top, 14-0.
Raiders nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football. They've got it. 2nd down and 2. On the handoff, this is Genty. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. They'll go again with Genty. And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a couple. Shotgun snap for Mendoza. He'll let one go down the middle. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the end.
And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down. At least it appears that way. Got it by maybe the length of a football.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing, Mendoza. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. He was looking for Jack Best that time. It's 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
To throw on 2nd down, it is Mendoza. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, here is Mendoza. He gets that one complete to his tight end Bowers. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Mendoza. Inside the 10, it is caught.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Gray is the motion man here. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. He's able to pick up the first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Once again, it's Smith. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll send Worthy in motion. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
They'll send Worthy in motion. Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. Pressure all around him, and down he goes. That is Max Crosby. He's in there to drop him, and it leads to 4th down. On now is Ariza to punt it away. This will be returnable from his own 15. Now a hit, and he lost the football. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
You know, it's so hard to say what goes wrong on these bad snaps, Mike. You know, sometimes it's mechanics, sometimes it's concentration, sometimes, frankly, it's just bad luck and things go sideways, but he puts a little bit too much juice on it, ends up out of the punter's reach, and now they're heading back to the sideline knowing they just put their defense in a really bad spot.
On first down, it's Mahomes. Moving to his left. Less than 2 minutes to play in this first half. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now, Mahomes. This throw left side, taken in by the rookie wide receiver. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
17 yards, the gain there. First down, KC. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Once again, it's Walker. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
Gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Third down, and they need 7. To throw is Mahomes. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker now for the point after. He's got it. And the Chiefs will take a 21-7 lead.
21. Raiders 7. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. A return now from the 4. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Into the secondary at the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Here's Genty. And he'll be taken down as time runs out. We've come to the end of the first half of play. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll send Worthy in motion. The slot man in motion right. He'll run it to start the drive, and here is Smith. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Pick it up right where they left off. They start the second half with a solid pickup and a quick first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pick number 3. N'Kobe Dean in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. Smith again. And he'll get this ahead. A gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
In motion, that's Thornton. They'll send a man in motion left. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. Throwing now, Mahomes. This one intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Mendoza. He'll get this off to Genti. And mark them down up beyond the 30. Trying to claw their way back into this one, and that'll help. It's a 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Trying to claw their way back into this one, and that'll help. It's a 1st down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
First down throw for Mendoza. That's to the right side, and incomplete.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is, firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
On second down, here's Mendoza. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Throwing on third down, Mendoza. That is over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 9. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is caught. The great connection of Mahomes to Kelsey. One more time for a Chiefs touchdown. Now Butker to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 2. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here's Mendoza now on second down. That one too far out in front to be brought in. And it's incomplete. Trying to get it out to Ashton Genty that time. And it's going to be third down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
It is third and long. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. We'll talk things over before third down. Here's Mendoza. Looking middle of the field. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15. Now, Genti. The defense all over that one. They'll come up with a stop, and it's no gain.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Out of the gun, Mendoza. He'll find Genti out of the backfield. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
Trying to start this long road back. They've got a first down here.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
On first down, Mendoza. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
2nd and 10. Throwing is Mendoza. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Again, Mendoza. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of
A big play there for the Raiders. 33 yards.
First down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second.
Now here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Genti. And this defense trying to stiff it. He gets back to the line, and that is pitch 3rd and goal coming up.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up 3rd down.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
On the play. Brings up 4th and
Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try.
Matt Gay on for the field goal.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Raiders cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
So after a drive of that length, I guess you feel like you want to come away with something, but you know, anytime you settle for a field goal, it always feels to me like for the defense, it's a win. So you put a drive like that together, it feels like you got to punch it in for 6 and don't really give themselves the opportunity.
They'll begin this on the ground with Smith. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. It'll hold them to a gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So, from the 37, here's second and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he just does manage to get rid of this one. Hounded by the defense. They nearly got him. Incomplete, setting up third down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Third, they need 8. And some problems communicating on third down, and that's going to be a delay. So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face third and long. Throwing is Mahomes. He's inside the 35. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down. Noah Gray, the tight end, was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a third down. We'll try and run it with Walker. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on third down.
First down.
And this is just a defeated defense at this point in the game, Mike. It's been like this all day long. They just have not been able to get the stops when they've needed them. Here's another chance on third down, and they just can't make a play.
They keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
On the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 17-yard line.
motion man is Rice. On second down, Mahomes. The coverage right there, and it's knocked away. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. Now it's going to be third down.
Really nice play there by the defender, Mike, and not only to force the incomplete, but it's the timing. Understanding if he gets there too early, you bring in PI. You get there too late, it leads to a completion. That time he times it just right and knocks the ball away.
On third down, Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's got it inside the 5. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. They keep finding ways to keep this drive alive, and they're set up now for first and goal. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. They'll run with Smith, and he will get into the end zone. Rashard Smith. Touchdown, Chiefs. Butker now to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Genty. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. It just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
From the 25, here's second and 6. Shotgun snap for Mendoza. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one.
Pressure gets there. Down he goes. Back inside the 20-yard line.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the fourth quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
Going to leave the offense out there for fourth and long. They snap it to Mendoza. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
from the pistol. Here's Walker. And he will not be able to turn upfield. He'll drop him behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
They'll try to run for it with Smith. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss. I think at this point in the game, Mike, you have things under control. Not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gentry. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Off play action. It's Mendoza. Forced out wide. Now he throws back over the middle. It is complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain there of 15. First down, Vegas.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Gentry, running left. And a good run there. They'll get him 5 yards.
Steed on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
2nd and 5. Now it's Mendoza. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 5.
From the gun, here's Mendoza. He's got his man. That's Best. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Gain of 36 yards.
A big-time play for Vegas. 36 yards. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw. Mendoza got his man at the 6. And And the Raiders going to be set up with first and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
Another Raiders first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here's Genchi. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Raiders are able to edge a bit closer.
Raiders 17.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. First down throw, Mahomes. Open man downfield is Smith. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Big play for KC. 33 yards.
Hey, 43, 15.
On first down, it's Mahomes. And he'll somehow manage to get rid of it. He took a shot, too. The pass falls incomplete.
The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind. And while you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't find an open target, throw the ball away, live for the next down.
They'll send Worthy in motion. Mahomes looking to throw on second down. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up third down now.
Yards to go.
Here we go. One final play. Oh, the one thing you can't have there. He is sacked, and the clock runs. So, it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. They finish off the first month of the season perfect, as the victory runs their mark to 4-0. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.